Ever followed a light in the dark, only to feel it pull you somewhere wrong? Welcome to Shadow Watch, where we chase tales that flicker in the night. Tonight we're in Maine's rugged coast, where lanterns don't guide, they trap. Meet the Lantern Keeper, her light snaring souls, and if it shines for you, you're not coming back. Stay close, this story's twists will drown you deeper than you expect. This is Nora Hale, a 31-year-old photographer, keen-eyed, chasing beauty in shadows. It's January 2025, and she's in Cutler, Maine, a town of jagged cliffs and biting winds, to shoot an old lighthouse halfway rock for a gallery show. The locals are gruff, their stares heavy when Nora asks about the tower, whispering of bad light. She's rented a cottage near the shore, air thick with salt and pine, her camera ready, but the sea hums low like it's watching her. Her first day, Nora hikes to the cliff, sketching the lighthouse. It's stone-worn, lens cracked, abandoned since the 1800s. The fog's dense, waves crashing, but a hum starts, faint, not surf, like glass vibrating, whispering, "Nora," from the tower, not the wind. Her pulse jumps. She's alone, no one's there. But the cliffs feel alive, shadows shifting, too sharp. She shakes it off, artist's imagination. But her camera catches static, then a hum. Nora, clear, like it knows her. Back at the cottage, she reviews shots, but her images blur, forming spirals, not hers, tracing her dreams. Strange ones, of a ship sinking. A scream she never heard, a fear not her own. Nora's no fool, but this isn't exhaustion, it's invasion. She digs online, finding whispers about the Lantern Keeper. A woman, Elara Voss, from the 1820s, her light guiding ships to doom, trapping souls in her beam. Guilt, regrets, secrets. After a storm, Elara vanished, but her lantern stayed, calling those with debts. Nora scoffs, ghost stories sell postcards, but her notebook's open, words scrawled. You left him, not her pen, about a choice she buried, a partner she failed, a truth she dodged. Next morning, she asks a local, Amos, about the lighthouse. His face hardens, says, "Don't chase the light, girl, it'll keep you." Nora laughs, small-town lore. But Amos's hands shake, like he's seen the beam too. She heads to the cliff, fog thicker, air cold. The hum returns. Nora, sharper, weaving her name with shame, her regrets clear as glass. Her flashlight dims, shadows moving. Not rocks, but shapes, blurred, watching from the sea. She steps closer, finding a shard, glass, carved with spirals, glowing faintly, warm, like it's alive. The hum spikes. Nora. Then more. You let him go. You hid her secrets, small but raw, spilling from the shard. A wave crashes, not water, behind her, and the hum sings, cold, like frost on her skin. Nora bolts, cottage in sight, but the shard's heavy, pulsing, her dreams not hers, looping a woman's cry, a ship's groan. Inside, she's panting, notebook glowing faintly, her name etched in spirals, alive. Maine's coast hides its snares, but the keeper's light burns deep. What would you do with a light that knows your soul, whispers that don't fade? Would you follow or douse it? Nora's about to learn what the Lantern Keeper wants, and it's not just a photo. Don't go anywhere, this tale's flaring to life, darker than Maine's coldest tides. Nora's hands tremble, the glass shard pulsing in her grip, her name etched in spirals. You left him. Not her hand. the lantern keeper's hum weaving through the cottage, spilling her secrets. A partner she failed, a truth she hid. The air's heavy, Maine's cliffs pressing in, their shadows swaying, not with waves but intent, their light threading her dreams, alien, raw. She's captured light before, but this isn't art, it's a snare, and the keepers got her caught. She drops the shard, but the hum grows. Nora, flickering through the walls, soft, relentless, naming her shame. Nora dives into research, digging deeper into Alara Voss, the keeper of the 1820s, her lantern dooming ships, trapping souls in its beam, guilt, lies, regrets. A log mentions her lighthouse, halfway rock, never raised, always calling those with debts. Nora's no believer, but the shard's visions burn, and the hum's not folklore, it's here. She steps out, flashlight shaking, the cliff darker, waves crashing, the lighthouse looming, glowing faintly. The air's thick, salt and frost, but the hum shifts, whispering, Nora, then sharper, you let him go. Her past, raw, spilling from the rocks. Her light catches spirals carved in stone, pulsing red, like blood in glass. The sea feels alive, watching, and a splash sounds. Not surf, but deliberate, like steps. The hum chants, Nora, weaving her regrets. You hid. You broke. Small sins but heavy, burned into her mind. Nora pushes closer, reckless, needing proof, the hum louder, a lantern's rhythm now, naming her fears, her flaws. She climbs the tower's steps, the shard warmer, revealing a lens, cracked, carved with spirals, glowing, alive. The hum spikes. Nora, cold from inside, not the air, and shadows move, not fog, but shapes, blurred, their eyes glinting, reflecting her guilt, her shame, too many, Alara's work. She steps in, floor creaking, air heavy with oil and ash, and finds a lantern, old glowing faintly, spirals etched in glass, Nora's name carved, fresh, wet like dew. Her heart pounds. This isn't history, it's a claim, and Alara's light is her voice, her curse, binding Maine's souls. The hum chants, Nora, promising truth if she stays, ruin if she runs. The shadows curl, their forms clearer, not people but souls, hers, others, hungry, alive. Nora backs away, flashlight flickering, the tower shrinking, steps groaning, shadows snagging her arms, cold like glass and tide, urging her to the lantern. She trips, notebook falling, pages open, new words, you're hers. The shadows hiss, their eyes locking hers, peeling her soul, a choice she dodged, a trust she broke. The lantern pulses, red, and something moves, not light but beam, coiling toward her, alive, claiming. She bolts, steps snapping, the hum roaring, Nora, weaving her name with pain, a failure she buried, a truth she cracked. The cliff blurs, tower fading, shadows gliding, not chasing but waiting. Her cottage is ahead, door ajar, though she locked it. Notebook glowing inside, her name bolder, etched deep. She slams it shut, panting, the shard's hum fainter, but in her, looping, her dreams no longer hers. Maine's cliffs hide their snares, but the keeper's light burns deep. What would you do with a beam that knows your heart, eyes that never blink? Would you follow or douse it? Nora's caught in the keeper's curse and is not letting go. Stay with us. This story's flickering louder, darker than Maine's coldest shores. Nora's heart slams. The notebook's words, you're hers, burn her eyes. The lantern keeper's hum claws her mind, whispering, Nora, spilling her secrets. A partner she failed, a truth she hid. The cottage air chokes. Maine's cliffs loom, their light weaving Alara Voss's curse, peeling her soul, guilt, shame, her name. Shadows glide with glinting eyes, not glass but souls, hungry, binding her beam by beam. She grips the shard, its spirals pulse. Names, Ilara's 1820s, circled, then others. Nora's, glowing red like blood in fog, mark the glass. The hum spikes, chanting Nora, naming her sins. Small scars become anchors. A shoot she botched, a trust she broke. The lighthouse's song weaves relentlessly. Shadows sharpen into blurred forms, not human, but pain, Ilara's pain. Their eyes reflect Nora's regrets, raw and alive, pulling her deeper into the dark. Nora digs through notes, finding Ilara's tale. A keeper cursed for defiance, her light dooming ships, trapping souls in its beam. Debts, lies, regrets. The notebook pulses with new words. You owe. Nora's no wrecker, yet the hum roars Nora from the walls, exposing her fears. A splash twists, not waves, but air. Shadows rise, clearer now, sailors lost, their eyes hers, Ilara's, dragging her to the lighthouse, to its lens. She grabs a crowbar, reckless, needing answers and bolts to the cliff. The tower looms, steps groaning. The hum becomes a chorus, spilling her past. You failed. You ran. The lens looms, spirals, flaring red, pulsing, alive. The hum screams Nora. Shadows close in, their touch cold like glass and tide, urging her to climb. She pries the lens door. Dust parts, revealing a lantern, carved with spirals, glowing, heavy, Ilara's threading her name. The notebook burns, pages tearing. The tower sways, waves crashing, not wind but will, Ilara's will. The shadows hum, their voices blending. Nora, promising truth if she stays, ruin if she fights. She lifts the lantern, hands shaking, finding glass etched with names. Ilara's, others, Nora's, fresh wet, alive. The hum commands Nora. The shadow's eyes lock hers, peeling her soul, her guilt, her choice to flee. Heavy, endless. The light moves slow, curling toward her, cold like Ilara's beam, claiming. Nora pulls back, crowbar trembling. The tower shrinks, steps creaking, shadows snapping at her skin, cold like fate's grip. She shouts, voice breaking, asking what Ilara wants. No answer, just the hum, louder, weaving her name with pain. A bond she broke, a dream she killed. The shadows surge, their forms merging. A tide of eyes, not human, but debt, Ilara's debt. Nora's marked. She bolts, lantern slipping, shadows snapping at her heels. The lens flares, red, alive. The tower roars, waves lunging. But Nora runs, cliff blurring, the hum chasing. Nora, patient, eternal. The cottage looms, door open though she locked it. Notebook pulsing inside, waiting. She slams it shut, gasping. The notebook's last page glows. You're bound. The hum fades but lingers in her, looping. Her dreams are hers no more. The lantern keeper's curse tightens. What would you do with a light that knows your heart, whispers that never fade? Would you fight or follow its beam? Nora's trapped in the keeper's curse, and the truth's about to twist. Don't look away. This story's flaring darker, deeper than Maine's blackest tides. Nora's breath catches. The notebook sears. You're bound, glowing red. The lantern keeper's hum claws her soul, whispering, Nora, spilling her secrets. A trust she broke, a truth she hid. The cottage trembles. Maine's cliffs twist, their light weaving Alara Voss's curse, binding her guilt, her shame, her name. Shadows glide with endless eyes, not glass but souls, hungry, trapping her whole. She clutches the shard, spirals pulsing. Amos's warning echoes, "Don't chase the light." But Nora's deep in the keeper's hum, her dreams no longer hers. The song grows, chanting Nora from the sea, naming sins, small scars now chains, a shoot she botched, a partner she failed. A splash twists, not waves but air. Shadows rise, their eyes hers, Ilara's, pulling her to the lighthouse, to its lens. Nora bolts, notebook slipping. The cliff roars, Nora, weaving her regrets raw and endless. The tower's dense, steps snapping, the hum deafening. You failed, you ran. The lens looms, spirals flaring red. Shadows circle, clearer now, sailors lost, their eyes hungry, endless. Her flashlight dies. The hum chants Nora, promising peace if she stays, ruin if she fights. The light coils, slow, toward her, cold like Alara's beam, claiming her soul. She dives for the lens, hands burning, and pries it open. Dust parts, revealing glass, old, etched tight, names carved, Ilara's, others, Nora's, fresh, wet. The cliffs scream, shadows lunging, their touch frost, peeling her heart, her choice to flee, her failure. Nora shouts, voice lost. The lens pulses, light tightening, but she tears free, running. The tower roars, the hum screaming, Nora, patient, eternal. The cliff fades, Maine's shores dark. Nora's car stutters, engine alive. She drives, tower shrinking, shard lost. But the hum's in her, singing, Nora, promising Ilara waits. Miles out, she stops, hands trembling. Her reflection's wrong, eyes too deep, glinting like theirs. The lantern keeper doesn't guide, she traps. Nora's secrets are hers, a soul snared in light, unpaid forever. Maine's tides still hum, calling names, trapping souls. What would you do with a light that knows your heart, whispers that never break? Stories like these don't end, they flicker, make you flinch at every glow. If your skin's crawling, smash that like button, show us you're here. Comment below. Would you follow the light or douse it? Share this with a friend who'd jump at a hum, or one who'd scoff just to spook them. Subscribe to Shadow Watch. Hit the bell, and brace for more tales that'll haunt your nights. Next time, we're diving deeper, unless you're too scared to see.